So, according to the news service Delfi, Lithuania's Special Operations Forces have selected new SUVs. For quite some time now, these units have relied on old Landrovers for their 4x4 light tactical vehicles. While in Afghanistan, Lithuanian Special Forces used vehicles like the International Max Pro and Oshkosh M-ATV, both being designated as MRAPs, which itself stands for Mine-Resistant Ambush Protected. The arrival of large numbers of JLTVs for the Lithuanian armed forces in recent times has also given their special forces a new vehicle to choose from, one that is suitable for fast raids and fire support operations. However, to replace the 20-year-old Landrovers used by Lithsof, Delfi says that a search was launched a few years ago for replacement vehicles. They say that the Rheinmetall Karakol was under consideration, a German-made tactical vehicle used by both German and Dutch forces. Since its platform is essentially a Mercedes G-Class 464 SUV, most of its parts are available commercially. However, after extensive testing, it's been reported that the Dutch Defensie GRF was selected. The discovery of news is rather interesting, as Delfi Lithuania and their Polygonos series on YouTube appears to be the only source reporting this news, at least at the time of making this video. Lithuania's Ministry of Defense hasn't announced anything, nor was any announcement made on the official Lithuanian military website or Defense's official webpage. Other than the fact that the Defensie GRF has been selected, there are really no other details available on the Lithuanian Special Forces purchase. No details about delivery dates, no details on quantity ordered, no further information on special equipment attachments or modifications. What we can say is that a Defensie representative tells Delfi that their company focuses on producing non-standard vehicles for military purposes, mainly for special forces, light infantry, and airborne forces. The GRF has been ordered by a number of militaries in Europe, including Dutch Special Forces, Austrian Special Forces, as well as Polish and Swiss forces. Here are some other fast facts about the GRF. It's air transportable inside of a CH-47 Chinook, but can also be transported hanging below from the same helicopter. The GRF has a deep fording depth of 750 mm, with an option to increase this to 860 mm. Its turning radius is 13.5 meters, but this can be reduced to 9 meters with its four-wheel steering option. And it's deployable from -32 degrees Celsius up to +49 degrees Celsius. It features modular ballistic protection with an option to bring it up to Stanag Level 1. And finally, it weighs 4.7 tons. Defense's representative notes that the GRF is a completely custom-designed platform, explaining how the front axle is no different from the rear axle. This, he says, is a benefit in terms of maintenance and supply chain simplicity. He goes on to explain that Defensie did its best to limit the number of electronic systems on the vehicle, relying on mechanical systems instead. This was done for the sake of simplicity and ease of repair, while also reducing the chances of systems failing during a mission. As briefly mentioned earlier, the GRF can be purchased with four-wheel steering. Definitely a feature you probably don't see in many commercial vehicles these days. In this mode, turning the steering wheel doesn't just turn the front two wheels, but all four. It was also stated that the engine not only accepts regular fuel, but is capable of running on jet fuel as well, something that could be useful on operations where not all fuel types are readily available. So that's the latest news about Lithuanian Special Forces and their choice of a new tactical vehicle. A special shout out to Stepanas for letting us know about this news. Whether you are in Latvia, Lithuania or Estonia, we definitely welcome tips like this for new videos. Sure, we do our best to stay on top of what's going on with the militaries of all three countries, but sometimes we miss things, and so we would also love some help. If you see any news like what we just covered, feel free to send us a message on Instagram at Baltic Defense Video to let us know what's going on. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.